All right, today we're going to be talking about alcoholic wet brain. Wet brain is also known as Wernicke-Korsakoff Syndrome. It's also known as alcoholic dementia. There's a few other names as well, but it's most frequently the result of alcohol use. And it's actually two separate conditions. It's Wernicke's encephalopathy and Korsakoff psychosis. And the second is basically a progression of the first. So you get the Wernicke encephalopathy first, and then you get the Korsakoff psychosis. That's a continuation. Now, wet brain comes from the fact that it mostly affects drinkers. So you've got a wet brain. And I want to explain each one of these in turn. Now, this video is sponsored by Habits V2. If you're looking for help to stop drinking, and more particularly, if you want to start building the best possible version of yourself, you can check out the link below for our personal coaching program. We've got tons of step-by-step premium content videos, a community that's growing every day with members from all over the world, live coaching sessions, and I'm there every day to help you in any way that I can. So click on the link down below for more information. Now, both conditions are caused by a chemical deficiency, namely lack of vitamin B1 or thiamine. Now, thiamine is responsible for breaking down glucose in the brain. When you've got less thiamine, you've got reduced ability to break down brain sugars, less energy for your brain to function properly, and this can lead to cell death, which is essentially brain damage. Wernicke's encephalopathy affects the thalamus, which plays an important role in regulating your state of sleep, your wakefulness, and it also affects the hypothalamus, which controls body temperature, hunger, thirst, fatigue, sleep, and the circadian cycle, circadian rhythm. Korsakoff psychosis, which, as I said before, is the progression of the first one, begins after the symptoms of Wernicke's encephalopathy disappear. It affects the brain areas which are associated with memory. About 10% of dementias in young people are accounted for by the Korsakoff psychosis. Now, as I said in all of these videos, this is your choice, whether you continue drinking or not. This is a condition which, for the most part, is completely regulated by your actions, by your behavior, right? There is no safe amount of alcohol. There's a link down below to a study which was done a few years ago now. It's a conglomeration of different studies, but the results are that there is no safe amount of alcohol. You're always at risk, right? There's no moderation. There's no benefits to drinking alcohol from that perspective, right? This is your choice. You don't have to drink. You don't have to put this poison into your body. And it's not just wet brain that we're talking about here. Think about the reduction in your overall capacity to think. If you want to get to that best possible version of yourself, then you have to have full control of your brain. You have to be in control of how you're thinking, your perceptions, what's coming in, how you're perceiving life in general, your decision making, the choices that you're making are all affected by how your brain is functioning. So if your brain is not functioning properly, how can you expect to ever get anywhere near that best possible version of yourself or your life?